We're here to test the 2014 YZ450F. It's all new for this model year. There've been many changes and a vast improvement over the existing model.
Starting from the front, the axle has gone from a 20 to a 22mm axle. The triple clamps are now a rubber mounted clamp, still a four-way adjustable, but rubber mounted to reduce a bit of vibration. The entire front end of the bike has been moved in 10mm. The air filter is still at the front here, but access to it is far easier. The fuel cap is actually under a little small portion of seat. The fuel tank is lower and further back in the frame. The motor has also had a whole range of updates and changes there to really make the bike more powerful yet easier to use. The pipe is now called the Python pipe. It wraps around the cylinder and out through the back. Has several benefits, including increased power, heat away from the shock, and also more about mass centralisation.
My first impressions of the YZ450 was how well it actually turned and all the usable power of the bike and how easy it is to actually change gears. Being so light, it's actually quite difficult to actually ride a 450, and I felt riding this Yamaha 450 was actually really easy to ride. The power was really smooth and it had every bit of power wherever I wanted it. I think the YZ450 would suit any rider, just your average bush rider to your top level pro. Like, it has a lot of usable power.
Yamaha talked about where they wanted to improve, and you can feel that on the bike. So often when you read an interview or you hear about them talk about what they've done, you think, yeah. But honestly, I could feel it on the bike. So for me, straight away, it really opened my eyes and they gained my confidence. And I honestly believe the customer will feel the same.
As soon as I hopped on the bike, I just felt like it was lighter. It was more like a 250. It felt like it worked with you a lot better than it used to, even down to the gears. They'd changed the shifter mechanism and some of the gears in there. It doesn't feel as big in there and it goes through quite easy. Basically, they've gone ahead and just given me all those things that I was hoping for.
Compared to the old bikes, the turning's, night and day difference. The front end, I think, is what makes the big difference. The whole front end of the bike is narrower. It allows you to slide forward on the bike easier. Straight away, your body positioning over the front of the bike feels better.
If I was going to change anything to the YZ450, I'd probably just change the suspension, because I'm only 65 kilograms and the suspension was really hard for me, but all I would do was plush in the suspension and that's about it really. Everything else can stay as it is. You wouldn't have to do too much to the engine because it has that much power anyway. For a pro level rider, I think it would be a weapon.